got myself a little flight plan here. We're gonna take off from Bode, and then I'm gonna, I don't know, fly that little flight plan. Just a couple of 100 miles. First waypoint is Kiruna. I'm gonna head a little bit north through the fjords and then east towards Sweden.
Order traffic, F-16, take off, runway 22. What's that? 25.
Even with the clouds, this is the most boring lighting possible. early morning or late morning summertime. Sun's pretty much already up high. But this area does look pretty nice, even at this time of day. Once you get up high, the textures here are pretty good. It's when you're lower that it can look quite jarring at places, but yeah. Gonna slow down here to conserve fuel. This is a pretty long route, so the tanker is around the Kirkenes area, east of Laxself in the north. Quite impressed with this area here, at least up high. Okay, this is where some stuff starts missing. Got some water texture, water down there. That should be a texture. It should be water, not a texture. I think I'm leaving the area with the good textures behind me now. It's definitely looking worse down there than back there. Terrain mesh is good though, like all the structures down there, that's not just textures. Still about 9 minutes left until we reach Kiruna. I'm gonna descend below clouds once we get there. I really hope they work on the border between the water features and the land textures. Especially in these lower quality areas, it looks weird. Like the transition is, I don't know, it's not there. Alright, gonna do some low flying for the next 40 miles, just so you can get an idea how the low quality textures look from down there. Because this area starts out low quality and then gets better when we close in on Kiruna.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Yeah, this area is obviously one of the low quality areas, and the area around Kiruna that's built up nicely is also not that big, so... Does look okay from up high, obviously with missing features like roads and stuff, but from down here it's just boring, this area. It's just for air battles, I guess. But also keep in mind this map is huge. The flight plan here is, I don't know, 800, 900 miles.
Altitude. Altitude.
Obviously, wrong tree type, well, but we know about that.
Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. Pull up.
Approaching Kiruna. These iron ore mines are massive. they can get this some good texture. Yeah, looks from up here it looks okay. Just a huge pit down there. And there's the airfield. Does look good from up here. But yeah, the high quality area is basically the mining town and maybe a few miles around it, and that's it. And then it's low quality again for 100 miles or so, or even more. But yeah, early access and all that. The areas that are high quality actually do look quite nice. Also, Murmansk, exploring the area of the Kola Peninsula in a helicopter is a lot of fun as well. And let's punch through the clouds again. That climb was about 500 pounds of gas. That river down there is also just a texture at the moment. It looks like a river. Definitely is, yeah. So this area is definitely one of the areas that that will improve in future. Yeah, all these little rivers and creeks are all just textures. Still got almost full internal fuel, so easy going until Laxalf and then fill up at the tank and should be enough for the rest of the flight. I'm planning on landing in Finland, whatever the base is called, Rovaniemi or... Hey Chas, how are you doing? Wanted to have a look at the map in possibly the worst time you can set in DCS, so that's what I'm doing today. Nice, yeah. I do like the map. Like the areas that are high quality look really good, even from down low. Like flying from Murmansk in a helicopter, low level, the harbors. I mean, the sub bases at Polyani, they do need some love, but the Murmansk harbor and surrounding area are nice. Olenogorsk looks cool, and then the Kola nuclear power plant also is pretty good model, but I think the surrounding textures could use some love when looking at it. Like, it's supposed to be modern day, and looking at Google Maps and the features around the power plant, they could do a little more work to blend it better or make it more lifelike, I guess. Yeah, definitely. I agree. Especially this area here, it's between Kiruna and Laxalf, which is all featureless when you're down low. I'm not gonna bother flying low here, but around Murmansk, yeah. That looks good in some places. I haven't tried midday yet, so sun is already pretty high. What's the time? Mission time is 11 o'clock in the morning. Late June. That looks like that's supposed to be a lake down there. Seeing water, obviously road textures where there are no roads. But yeah, I knew beforehand. This area is just set textures from up high. It looks okay-ish. The fjords are amazing around Bodø. Yeah, this was my most anticipated map, and I did watch some videos. One of my squadron mates is in the closed beta team, so he already had the map, and after the release was live, he did a live stream on Discord and showed us the map. And then when I liked what I saw, like it's got good. The foundation of the map is good, like the terrain mesh is really good, and if they can flesh it out, it should be good. I can see myself flying a lot of missions here, like strikes, fleet defense, like just get a bunch of Tu-22 bombers up with anti-ship missiles and try and shoot them all down. Cheers. Have a nice day. Quite interesting to see the low quality set textures that we have here and compared to earlier in the stream the high res set textures around Bodø. Stark difference, especially the rock formation down here, just this brownish green that just looks wrong, but they said they're gonna work on that and keep expanding, pushing the high-res textures out to more areas of the map. Yeah, you can see in the terrain mesh that it's mostly rock, and you can see where there's supposed to be like gray. Just looking at the terrain features here, and it's just this green. But yeah, low quality area, we know about that. There's a small patch around Laxelf, the airbase up north, where the quality is better, and it looks like we're getting close now. Fuel is still good. It's about 85 miles to the tanker, so I'll go down low over the airbase and then climb back up to the tanker. Get some fuel, and it should be about the halfway point of this flight. These mountains down there look really good from up high. If they can somehow get the textures down low to look just as good, that would be amazing. Almost at the airbase. I'm gonna go low here. Even though this is a higher quality area, you can still see that it's not finished. The small creeks down there don't have any water. It's just, you can just see that there should be water. But yeah. And here we have this small area that's already looking pretty good. Just a few miles around the airbase, the rest is low quality.
Altitude.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the whole map getting this treatment here, because flying around in a helicopter over these fields, and it's a lot of fun.
Altitude. Altitude.
It does look way better when the sun is lower in the sky, but it always does. Night lighting is pretty nice as well on this map, and if you have a midnight sun with all the apartments lit, the runways lit, and the roads lit, it looks pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna head straight from to the tanker from here on out. Quick climb to 20,000 feet and then get some gas. I'm gonna hook the tanker. It should be the one at 25,000 feet. Yeah, and that's the one further away. There it is. They somehow managed to get these small creeks and rivers here to have real water that blends with the terrain. That would be amazing, but I don't have my hopes up. I guess that's also on EDE to implement new technologies.
Bingo. Bingo.
There's bingo fuel. I'm gonna drop out of burner.
Arco 1-1, Springfield 1-2, request rejoin. Springfield 1-2, Arco 1-1, proceed to pre-contact at 25,000 at 290.
63 miles, but the tanker's turned. It's not coming our way, so we're gonna get that pretty quickly. The one at 20,000 is Drogue basket tanker. I should have about 3,000 pounds left when I get to the tanker, I guess. Maybe a little less. Alright, nose code. should start his turn in about a couple of miles. I'm just gonna keep this heading and then do an intercept. Oh yeah, looks like he's turning now. Alright. 10 miles left, 7. Oh, this is gonna work out beautifully. Alright, what could go wrong? Refueling on the live stream. My earlier estimation was bang on. I'm pretty much gonna be at 3,000 pounds of gas when I plug in. He's definitely flying faster than 290 though. Probably around 300 if I had to guess. Indicated anyway. Yeah, pretty much 300.
Ready, recontact. Cleared contact. Return free contact. Contact. You're taking fuel. Transfer complete. Disconnect.
Woo! Alright, back to regular flying and off to Murmansk. I'm gonna head down to the sub bases at Polyani. That area does need some work in my opinion, like the textures are too green. That's all better in the west around border. Border textures look pretty good already. Some few rough areas, but that's a nice area. And you've got the Murmansk area, but once you get out of Murmansk to the north, the submarine bases, they're still rough. I'm gonna have a quick check how far away Rovaniemi is. Ah yeah, that's not too far away here.
Altitude. Altitude.
We do have another tanker just west of the Russian-Finnish border, so I can fly a little faster here. Just gonna check the map. I think this is the right direction to the submarine bases, but I'm not sure. Yeah, this is the right way. Just if you're wondering, we're still over low quality area here. Like, all these surfaces down here should be rock textures, not greenish ones. When you look at the start of the stream, you can see the difference between the area around Bude, where I started, and then this here. Like there are a few rock textures mixed in here, but still a lot of work to do. The map is enormous. Like, it's huge. Alright, approaching the submarine bases. I'm gonna follow this river here. Oh, 12 o'clock. That one there. I think over there somewhere are the sub bases. Oh no, there they are. At Severo Mosque.
Altitude. Altitude.
If they can add some wakes or something like they have on Syria and Marianas, that would be nice as well. Again, the coastline. Okay, this is Poliani submarine bases, and as you can see, the textures here just still need a lot of work. It's basically just greenish.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
And of course the water level here needs to be adjusted, because you can't put any submarines in here on these bases. Except obviously for the statics that they placed here.
Altitude. Pull up.
There's some fast attack one fast attack and some, yeah, 2 fast attack and a missile carrier Delta class.
Altitude. Altitude.
And I think over there are some more. Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna improve this area, because comparing it to Bude, this just looks bad. There's a floating dry dock with a Delta class, and then 2 more Delta class on the pier. And then over there, I think a couple more dry docks with Delta class and few fast attack subs. I think there might be Sierra class or Kola or something. They do have this the towed array on the back. Anyway, let's get to a nicer area, Murmansk. that area does look better than this. Yeah, this is just the squadron's training server here, but I'm alone right now. Ja, ich habe sonst immer, wenn ich hier kein Push-to-Talk benutze, dann hört man mich die ganze Zeit atmen, aber geht halt in OBS nur über die Tastatur, das nervt ein bisschen, deswegen spreche ich im Stream, hört man mich nur über SRS. Alright, getting to the Murmansk area. This one here is Severomorsk, I think. Should be an airbase here somewhere. Oh no, this is already Murmansk. Man, looks so different at this time of day. I think I prefer it. I always prefer flying with a low sun or setting sun. Also, VR performance in this area is not great. When I'm in 2D, I get 60, 70 FPS, maybe 90. And now in VR, it's like 30-ish. Yeah, 30 to 40. It's not great. I put a Rapucha class there, so this part at least the water is deep enough for ships, just not the sub-bases. Oh, I think, yeah, I put the waypoint over at Severomorsk, so I'm gonna turn around, fly back, look at it from this side, and then we're gonna have a look at both the air bases, Severomorsk 1 and 2. Ja, wie gesagt, da muss ich dann einen Hotkey für drücken, sonst hört man mich atmen. Da habe ich keinen Bock drauf und vielleicht hole ich mir mal ein vernünftiges Mikro. Yeah, down there, that's where I put the waypoint, that's Severomorsk 1, and then over there somewhere, behind me. Yeah, that's the other base. I'm gonna head down there as well. I will say I've taken the MiG-21, flew around here, and in like midnight sun setting, and it does look very nice. Alright. Let's find the other airbase. Fuel is good. Just gonna have a look what tanker's flying in Finland. Arco 2-1, okay. Important with this map, you need to zoom in on your aircraft before switching to the F1 view. Otherwise, DCS might crash eventually. I've had that happen a couple of days ago when I was streaming. So what DCS does is when you're on the F10 map and you zoom in on an area, it loads all the 3D assets in the background, and then when you switch to the cockpit and your aircraft is not in the area that you are looking at, it needs to load in all the textures and everything again. So if you move your map to your aircraft's position, zoom in, and then press F1, it's going to be much smoother. Just some little tidbits, like, that's good information. It's not a bad way of doing things, I think. Just maybe should have been communicated. Because I certainly didn't hear from ED about that feature. I think it's a good feature, but people need to know about it. Alright, and you can already see the high quality area ends basically just beyond the airbase. So let's get back to the nicer one. As soon as you get to like 10-15,000 feet, the town looks much better. Ja, vielleicht Sonntag. Ich bin jetzt viel weg die nächsten Tage.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Yeah, I'm just following this river. Already got some really nice texture work here, but then you have these weird cutoffs where it's bad again. It needs to become more consistent.
Altitude.
But yeah, I think this map has good bones, and if they can continue with the things they started and give us semi-regular update, this should become an amazing map. This is where I want to get Rovaniemi. I do have a tanker here that I can use to refuel, but I don't think I'm gonna need it. I think I'm just gonna do a last sprint because I'm gonna have to get something to eat. The area between like this road base and Murmansk is also not very interesting. You've got nicer areas down here. But maybe I'll stream later and then do another stream later where I take off in a vegan from like this road base here and then head east. See, this is what I mean. I didn't zoom in on my aircraft and had to reload all the terrain textures. Yeah, as you can see from up here, even though when I would be down low, it would look quite bad. From up here it does look nice, and you can see how good the terrain mesh actually is. So they can somehow get the transition from textures at low level to the high quality set textures when you're up high. If they can nail that transition, that would be amazing. Alright, good. Almost a full tank of internal fuel, so I think 155 miles. Yeah, I'm gonna plug in the burner to get to altitude and then do a quick sprint home. Man, it does look good from up here. If they could somehow manage to get it look like this at low level. But yeah, maybe in 40 years. some weird coastline, straight coastline sections down there. Or lake, rather. Those are lakes. Naja, die Map ist halt modern, ne? Du hast halt keine ganzen 3D-Objekte, ist halt alles modern. Cold War würde funktionieren, aber Zweiter Weltkrieg, naja, sieht da ein bisschen komisch aus. Zwischen den ganzen Plattenbauten und modernen Flughäfen und Airbases. Ja, weiß nicht. Wäre natürlich ein interessantes Szenario, aber das ist auch irre viel Arbeit, wenn sie sowas machen würden. $15, 7,000 pounds of gas at fuel flow of 6,250 per hour. So, easy. Naja, ich bin ja jetzt auch in einem Fastjet, ne? Und nicht im Helikopter. Das ist halt schwierig. Ich werde sicherlich auch mal im Huey oder so hier rumfliegen oder im Apache. Da sieht man dann mehr. Okay, I don't need the tanker, so I'm gonna look for Rovaniemi. Oh, it doesn't have a tanker. Oh, never mind. Could try the ILS, even though it's midday. Damn, too far away for ILS, and that's runway 21. Okay. You can see on the F10 map, this is basically featureless area here. Just some road network that they've done so far, and otherwise just nothing. I mean, it's not very populated anyway, but it's completely missing any interesting objects, and only when you get closer to this road base here, I could land here, I guess. Or down here, and that's why it's higher quality. Actually here, Rovaniemi looks really cool, especially in the low sun. I'm definitely gonna fly here. I'm not gonna land here, because this whole area here does look pretty nice. Okay, don't forget to zoom in on your own aircraft, otherwise the stream might end prematurely. Ja, die Skisprungschanze ist da, können wir uns angucken. Fliege ich mal langsam und niedrig dran vorbei. Sieht auch ziemlich cool aus. 12 minutes for 100 miles. I can push it up into burner for a real quick sprint, I guess. We've got 6,500 pounds of gas. I'm gonna plug in the burner for maybe 1,000 pounds. And that's the tankers up here. I mean, I could take some gas here and then that's probably quicker if I just fly home. Okay, that's 500 pounds of gas and about 8 miles. It's not very, well, maybe not such a good idea to go into burner. Just means I'm gonna have to fly slower. Yeah, no, let's not do this. This whole area still needs a lot of work. Like this river down there is just a low-res texture. Does look like a river if I'm not zoomed in from up here, but yeah. See, looks like some water down there, but then... whoops, it's just a texture. But yeah, no surprise here. Like, I knew this beforehand, before I bought the map. But yeah, you can really see that they've put in the groundwork for more stuff in this area. Like a lot of the road network is already here, and you can see the same thing when you're at Andenes at Norway at the airbase. Like all the road work for the town is already in place. They just have to put in the scenery detail. There's the AVAX, and the tanker was over there. Eight minutes left. Flying over a whole lot of nothingness. Probably good that I'm up high here. Guess I could use the TGP to slew in on. Oops, didn't I? Thought I took a TGP. Put it into standby before takeoff, but no idea why it's off now. And now it's warming up. Alright, almost there. I'm gonna drop down to a little lower altitude now. As you can see, this area does have some better textures already and more objects. Trying to find the ski ramps. Can't remember which side of town they are. That might be it. Look what we have there.
Altitude.
That does look like some ski jump facilities. Ah, nee, Island und Färöer sind nicht drauf. Wonder what that is down there. Some sort of rally track or mountain bike? I don't know. Alright, this is Rovaniemi. I'm gonna land down here and end the stream for now. But I'm gonna fly over the town real quick. First at a little higher altitude, like this one here, 4,000 feet or something. And then I'm gonna go down low and slow. Yeah, this area is already pretty good. Do like it here. Also in a helicopter. Alright, I'm gonna slow down. And then I'm going to go low, and we're gonna have a look at this ski ramps. Where are they? Down there. Ah, ja, das ergibt mehr Sinn. Let's go low.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. Pull up.
Obviously, it's the wrong type of tree here. No birch and almost no conifers, but that's intentional right now due to performance issues with the higher density of conifer trees. And it's already, at least in VR. In 2D it's fine, like in 2D it runs pretty great, but in VR it's a bit rough on my system in these high detail area. But perfectly playable, to be honest, and Syria was also rough at launch, so I have hopes that it's gonna improve. I'm gonna fly to that bridge as well in a moment. It's obviously one of the really nice areas here. This is also fun in a helicopter. Saw a video of someone taking a Harrier jump jet and then going down the ski ramp. This is where it gets really rough performance-wise. Not sure what's going on. Now it's better. Oh, it cycled back to steer point 1 because interesting. Fixed it.
Bingo. Bingo.
Man, I really hope they can improve the performance here. Like, if it was like Paris or London on the Normandy map, that would be amazing. Because that's like 60 FPS low over the city. does look nice, the area, but Jesus, performance is bad right now. Maybe it does get worse when I use the F10 map a lot, and I did that to create the flight plan, so... Yeah, this is certainly the best looking area, but also one of the worst in terms of performance. Nee, das Problem habe ich eigentlich nicht, Pat Hell. Also ich habe da eigentlich selbst, also wenn ich über London fliege im Tiefflug, das ist wunderbar. Also nicht keine 90 FPS in VR, aber das ist jetzt nicht unspielbar. Manchmal auf 45 runter in manchen Bereichen, aber das betrachte ich immer noch als spielbar. Und das hier, weiß ich nicht, gucke ich gleich mal, aber das sind 20 FPS, wenn überhaupt. Boah, nicht mal's. Mal gucken, wenn ich jetzt hilft manchmal, jetzt hier nicht. Ja, das ist aber also so schlimm ist es sonst nirgendwo. Also das ist wirklich nur hier. Aber ja, das kriegen sie sicher irgendwann hin. Oder es muss halt doch mal eine 4090 her. Vielleicht doch nicht so eine gute Idee, hier im Hubschrauber rumzufliegen. Weil mit will ich gar nicht wissen, wie sich das... It's nice conifer trees here. Maybe looks like really nice. Like it does look really good. It just performs really bad as well. Zoomed out like this. Up. It gets better. Yeah, this is not very nice to play. I bet if I do this in 2D, I'd get like 90 FPS or something with the same settings. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll be back in maybe Sunday, I think. Maybe I'll fly some World War II in the afternoon, not sure yet. But yeah, I'm gonna be away for the next couple of days.